unsafe. There is nothing more serious than our leaders' dedication to the rule of law, so we might maintain the integrity of our constitutional democracy. This case highlights a leader's uncherished regard for the rule of law. Throughout their briefs and supporting documentation, defendants use the term redacted. In this court, all people will be treated with dignity. The court will use the appropriate term, gender-affirming care. This case demonstrates how disregard for rule of law does not merely result in abstract infraction, rather, and tragically this is one of a long list of examples of how a leader's wanton disregard for the rule of law causes very real harm to very real people. This court can and does judge lawfulness of process, or lack thereof, by which any policy choice might be made. Secretary Kennedy's press statement upon signing the Kennedy Declaration confirms its plain language. Secretary Kennedy stated that the Kennedy Declaration established that neither safe nor effective treatment for children with gender dysphoria, and that medical professionals or entities providing to children are out of compliance with these standards of health care. In other words, he directly referred to his confusion regarding gender-affirming care to minors as a standard of health care. He referred to the Kennedy Declaration as a clear directive. Defendants' subsequent public statements and actions further treat the Declaration as the consummation of defendants' decision to establish a standard of care that they expected health care providers to comply with immediately. Throughout their briefs and supporting documentation, defendants use the term redacted. In this court, all people will be treated with dignity, but we'll use the appropriate term, gender-affirming care. The risk of exclusion is not speculative or hypothetical, as already explained. The Declaration's plain. Terms leave no room draw any conclusion other than that healthcare providers fail to meet professional, 6, recognized standards of healthcare. Moreover, the Kennedy Declaration's legal consequences have had direct and immediate impacts on the day-to-day business of healthcare providers. The defendant's interiors approach to governance stumbles far below the necessary commitment to a constitutional democracy that requires the rule of law to be regarded, respected, and honored as sacred. Defendants' jurisdictional arguments are based on the bald-faced lie that the Kennedy Declaration amounts to no more than one man's musings. This court is not persuaded by defendants' attempts to gaslight it into believing the Declaration does anything other than what it says, proclaims that gender-affirming care providers fall below professionally recognized standards of care, supersede state laws that say otherwise, and impose the oath to exclude care providers from federal compliance if they provide such care. Even more
government since preventing. Secretary Kennedy signed the Declaration, despite repeatedly emphasizing their commitment and obligation to protect children. Defendants have sweepingly wielded the Kennedy Declaration to threaten hospitals that provide life-saving care to children. Signing the Declaration, defendants have exploited the threat of exclusion to bully healthcare providers into suspending care they would otherwise provide in compliance with statewide standards of care. Out of fear, they will lose federal healthcare. Program funding and the attending ability to provide any life-saving care to all children. By unilaterally defining a standard of care and proclaiming that providing gender-affirming care falls short of this standard, the Declaration prevents providers from providing gender-affirming care to minors. If they wish to remain eligible for federal funding, this is sufficient to establish that the substantive legal standard at issue in the Kennedy Declaration governs healthcare providers' eligibility to fund a gender picture. The defendant's unserious approach to governance stumbles far beyond